Jolie here for Seconds Out with Shakan Pitters. Shakan, I know you're making your Channel 5 debut tonight. You looking sharp, boss?
Come on, man. You know how it is, man. Can't style a dresser, you know. But usually you used to see me in my boxing gear and things, so it's good to be, in a nice suit today, all relaxed and watching the action.
And how have you been over the last week? Obviously winning the British light heavyweight title 2 weeks ago. What have you been doing since then?
Oh, it's been very busy. I mean, I've had obviously a lot of media attention, so I've just been busy doing a lot of media things, visits and little campaigns, positive campaigns and things like that. And I've got even school visits lined up, so I'm busy with a lot of media, sponsorship, so on. So it's been, very busy.
Are you getting used to, I guess you could say, the fame these days?
Yeah, for me, you know what? Them things would never determine me as a person. I embrace everything about it. I keep my feet on the ground. I'm always going to be me. And but like I said, all attention, I embrace it, and I'm grateful for it. I'm doing something right to obviously get the positive attention, because nothing's been negative so far or anything. So I'm grateful for it for sure. Yeah.
And obviously, like I said, you're here for Channel 5 tonight. What are your thoughts on the card as a whole?
Yeah, it's a brilliant card again. Another brilliant venue. Kind of half jealous I ain't even fighting on this venue again right now, but hopefully out soon myself. But the card's good. Great fights. I'm looking forward to obviously Steve McKenna. He's a great talent. Him and his brother as well. Chamberlain, Matsen. Be good. Obviously the main event, Alex. Is great fighter. So I'm looking forward. Very slick southpaw. So I'm looking forward to the whole event, even down from the undercard. A lot of good fights on there, Idris and so on. So yeah, it's going to be great.
And how is it like coming here, obviously being a lot more relaxed, chilled out, because obviously 2 weeks ago you were in the zone the whole time. How is it walking around the ring knowing that you've got no pressure on your hands tonight?
You know what? When I go into my fight, this is exactly how I feel anyway. I wouldn't have the same pressure. I enjoy, I embrace the moment. But it's weird, obviously, coming to a venue not for myself, not, gearing up to fight or anything, because that's what I live for. I love that. But at the same time, it's not my time today. I'm going to sit back, enjoy the action, and enjoy my new role in my suit.
And I know you spoke about it a lot. Obviously, the Craig Richards fight he's the mandatory at the moment. John Pegg said to me yesterday Craig hasn't replied to the offer that's been given. Is that still the case?
Yeah, I believe so. Again, I leave that kind of thing to John Pegg. He's very good at his job. He's a very good manager. But for what I believe, we put out the contract to themselves and the deal 9 or 10 days ago, and we yet to hear anything back. All I'm going to do as myself as a fighter is remain ready and be back in the gym where I like to be. So hopefully we get something soon and we hear of something.
And obviously some of the top UK guys in the division, light heavyweight division, Buatsi and Yard look to be facing off. Well, not look to be, but it's potentially going to happen down the line. What would be your thoughts on that, and who do you think come away with the victory?
It'd be a good fight. Obviously I've shared many rounds with Buatsi. I know he's a very talented fighter. Anthony Yard's a very talented fighter as well. I know he's gearing up to fight Spellman. So I believe it's all depends on the kind of Buatsi who turns up, the kind of Yard that turns up. But Yard, both of them are great talents. I can't, really comment on and say who's going to be a winner and so on. But both people are just going to have to fight to their strengths and do the job in the ring. But I'll look forward to that fight. I'll definitely be watching.
Yeah, and obviously you'll probably be watching next week as well. Dex Spellman versus Anthony Yard. You've obviously fought Dex Spellman. What are your thoughts on that fight?
It's a good fight. It's Dex turns up with wanting to put the pressure on Yard, because not a lot of people have obviously seen him on the mad pressure, like the pressure what Dex Spellman brings. Then it'd be interesting. Obviously Yard can bang, so Dex is going to have to remain vigilant and trying to move off there. But Yard's a big puncher at the weight, so I don't know. It's one of those fights. But Yard's very talented. Dex talented when he wants to show up. But I'll be watching that fight, and I wish both of them the best in that.
So are you a fan of boxing as well, not just someone who fights? So you always watching the fights?
Yeah, 100%, man. I'm a fan of boxing. I was a fan of boxing before I started boxing. So I'm a fan of boxing. I remain a fan of boxing. And then when it comes to my time to face anyone, then obviously I'm not a fan of them. I'm going to do my job, But I'm a fan of boxing. And like I said, I love the sport. I live for the sport. And it's what's paving my way right now. It's paving my way.
Are you a fan of Craig Richards?
Nah, I ain't a fan of him, man. It's nothing personal. It's business. At the end of the day, it's my mandatory. So I want to get my mandatory challenge out of the way. I don't want to be waiting another year or however long we was waiting last year. Because if it was down to us, December would have been dusted and polished. We would have had that fight ages ago. But I just don't want to be waiting. And fair play to Chad stepping in. for March, and you know, and then obviously we fought here in August, so you know, we had his opportunity. So fair play to him stepping in. But I just want to get my mandatory done and dusted, you know, and it's what the fans want as well. The fans are, you know, the fans are talking about it. I'd like to give the fans what they want. So I just don't understand him as a fighter. You can just give a simple yes or no. I don't have to wait on any manager to tell me yes or no on a fight. You know, at the end of the day, I'll just say, yeah, you know, I want that fight. Especially now I've got the British. You'd think that would be the first thing on his mind. He'd want to say yes. You know, we definitely want that fight right now. Like, he'd be vocal about it. No one's saying you got to slag anyone off the internet, but if people are approaching you about the fight, then stop being like, oh, I'm going to wait for my managers. And that the direction all British boxers want to go to. So it's just a bit surprising, you know. They're like that though. You don't hear nothing from them until last minute. So we're just going to carry on doing what we're doing anyway. We're in a prominent position, and you know, we're good. We're good over my team.
Brilliant. Well, thanks for your time. Enjoy your time on Channel 5 tonight, and I'll hopefully catch you soon, mate.
Yeah, no,
Cheers,
thank you, man.